Hi everyone, Stuart Prestedge here. When you're selecting the development provider or providers to create your software, there are a lot of considerations and questions to ask them. I advise being structured in your approach, and in a separate post I'll go over some of the ways to do this and some of the standard criteria and questions you should include. In this post, however, I'm going to focus on a few points that you must check in the contract that you'll have with your providers. Typically, this is provided by the development provider, and they will have a boilerplate that you can get an early copy of to allow time for checking carefully, by you first, then by your lawyer. Because the provider supplies the contract, they may choose a jurisdiction which you or your lawyer are unfamiliar with, and also have a dispute process that you're not happy with. In an ideal world, this won't matter, but I have seen it needed, so do protect yourself. Another important area to take care with is intellectual property. The bad old days of providers keeping ownership of the IP that you're paying for seem to be over, but you must still check. An occasionally overlooked point here, though, is to ensure the provider is legally allowed to transfer IP ownership, does not infringe anyone else's IP rights, and IP whose ownership is not transferred to you, for example, libraries that the provider has developed themselves, that you have a proper license for this, giving you non-exclusive perpetual access and usage, including source code. For open source libraries, ensure that a permissive license is used that does not have any onerous obligations. Obviously, the development provider must indemnify you against breaches. The final thing that I have time to mention today is your warranty. By this, I mean your provider's obligation to fix issues after user acceptance or handover. I advise no less than 3 months here, because it can take this time for issues to surface. Please note that I'm not a lawyer, and you should seek legal advice if you're unsure about anything. However, I hope this has helped somewhat, and please do reach out to me if you need help with any part of getting your software designed, built, tested and launched, and your processes put in place. Thanks for your time, and I look forward to helping you.